Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 6 of The Ones Who Live. This is the final episode of the season. After this last episode, Rick and Michonne have decided they are in fact going to take on the CRM. Rick is going to go back and get his briefing, and then they are going to pincer that conference together from the inside and the out and just bring the thing down. I'm excited to see what they do with this, though I'm just kind of curious how we're going to wrap all this up in one episode. That said, let's just go ahead and find out. If you want to see the full-length reaction, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes for reaction the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage to try to make it worth your while, so sure, go to support the channel. But guys, at the end of the day, I really appreciate it and enjoy this reaction. At least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. That all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 6. The last time. Here we go.
Sounds simple, right? We go in, you get the briefing, I get the dossier she left behind. We bring what we know to the city, then go home together. It's never that simple.
I really hope they make it home, but I got a bad feeling.
He said I didn't need to be scared, that it was just the burning.
What an opening.
Tell me what happened.
Oh, it was turbulence. We went low to get out of it. We were struck by lightning. Yeah. We were going down over water, and Bethune shoved me out. She saved my life. Not hers.
Damn. What a good story to sell, man. Or she feels something's off.
It is up to us, but not like Okufu said.
He was never really here. Not in the way he should have been. That's why he died. But you lived. I lived. You're meant to be a part of this. It's time to let go of his bullshit.
Or show me the other way.
And he's selling this real good, man. He's doing a damn good job. Man, she's a goddamn ninja. What? Oh, what the? Literally, goddamn. She scaled that so fast and without being seen or heard. Couple pictures of Gabriel she's painted. It? Yep. Alright, good. There wasn't a double backup plan, at least. That's good to know. Maybe burn it, because... I don't know, she's tearing it up pretty good. I'm just still worried about them being able to piece bits of it back together or anything like that.
Mr. Stokes, are you in there?
Oh no. Why'd you have, well, Oh my God.
I want you to reflect on all your lives before and after. All the things you did before this moment, because after this next moment, everything will change. What's the worst thing you did to make sure someone else survived?
Can we get the, are we gonna get the throat? Yeah! Throat! Whoa!
I killed someone with my teeth, like they do.
I'm sorry you had to do that.
I miss you so much. Words can't even say it right.
You don't have to. I know.
Are we crazy?
Oh yeah. Certifiable. God damn.
I grew up in Pittsburgh.
Getting a little bit of reflection of some crazy moments in the past. It's not making me any less unsettled about where I'm worried about this episode going. In the world?
You said you saw what the federal forces did at the beginning.
I did. They bombed the cities. Okafor said that they called it clearing disease vectors.
Second Civil War fought on good Pennsylvania ground. There were two fronts, Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, and we were losing. We couldn't sustain two theaters of battle. We had an opportunity of terrain, tactics, and a massive incoming dead mass that the federal forces were unaware of. Evacuated our forces under the cover of night and let the dead overwhelm their troops and that whole city. I saved Philadelphia by sacrificing Pittsburgh. My enemies, my friends, my home. It's not exactly tearing into a person with your canines, but it's not nothing. Isn't that right?
No, it's not nothing,
Definitely
sir.
not.
My dad taught me, for better or worse, sometimes things have to burn to bring things back.
I killed my past and a whole city so another could live. Let me tell you the first secret, Grimes. The most likely outcome after all the fighting and killing, all the plans and sacrifices, we lose. Most likely outcome is that we're all gonna die.
Okay.
One of the most sensitive aspects to Operation N1W is the child evacuation protocol.
So we were born this way.
I guess so.
We've discovered million-strong dead masses out there. Our modeling shows that
Oh my
non-necrotic human life,
lord.
people now have 14 or so years left on this planet. Could be quicker. And it isn't just the delts, it's starvation, tenuous balance between population and yield, disease with a billion petri dishes out there, stumbling and cooking in the sun, waiting to transmit God knows what to us while it transforms into God knows what.
That is kind of fucking terrifying.
And in the end, the most likely outcome is that this rock will be cluttered with corpses, and it all becomes a strange temporary museum to an even stranger species that conquered it and marked it for a blink of its existence.
That is quite the outlook.
We're trying to beat the odds, Grimes.
Dude, I'm worried about Rick getting, like, twisted around on all of this.
Under false identities, we have over years had operatives enmeshed in the Portland school system to facilitate an evacuation of selected children.
What in the world?
It will result in an evacuation of possibly 10% of the children in the city before the area is gassed and its population is liquidated.
We have embeds,
Wow.
spies in selected communities throughout the continent and the world to monitor them, to potentially sabotage them, to influence their politics and approaches. Up until recently, we supplied test subjects for scientific experiments to CRM-run labs. Omaha didn't just die, we destroyed it, along with its campus colony. And in 18 hours, we will take our final action to leave us as the supreme force on this continent, maybe the world. We will destroy Portland.
We tell the Civic Republic what the CRM does, not the bombing, whatever else they do. If we don't, who will?
No one.
You don't leave people behind.
This is the shit we do.
So is this scene of them together in bed after what we're seeing right now with her watching that presentation and him getting the briefing, or before? It seems like it's after.
With the city under CRM control and our alliance partners dead, we will march across this country and further eliminate any growing competition. We will take their resources and ensure supremacy.
There it is.
And
Nope, that's
maybe-
not happening.
Maybe we get to survive.
I'll flies to jump points for the refuels they won't expect. Anything changes on base, key the walkie.
Never mind. Shit, never mind. Okay.
Soldiers should put the children's focus on the comfort items we'll furnish them with. Avoid saying it's going to be okay. Just say they will be okay.
I think that the next leader in the next decade, that might be you. After trying to get away so many times, after so many years, you found yourself free, dead to us. You could have gone wherever it was you wanted to go, and you came back. You've become a powerful story. powerful symbol, one the CRM may need to tell to win the hearts of the people who will see some of their freedoms delayed. I sacrificed. Okafor sacrificed. I would expect the same for you, but you said it. You already have. Who's the person closest to you who's died in all of this?
My son. He's who I saved, tearing out that man's throat.
But you couldn't save him in the end. What if I told you you would never have to suffer that kind of loss again? That wherever you were running to, whoever you were running to, you could keep them safe. You could bring them to us. Family, friends, a love, I don't give a damn. They will be spared from our march whenever we would have found them. I'll take that chance. I'm taking that chance on you.
That's a good deal. That's even more dangerous for them. But yeah, man, they just want to purge every community and burn everything as they go.
The sword that kills is the sword that brings life.
Yeah, this is a little fucked. Like, they could easily bring in every community along the way, but they want to siphon out all the resources and eliminate the competition.
Let me ask you a question, Grimes. I'm just gonna ask it and look in your eyes.
Here it is.
No!
Oh, he saw it. He saw it, just not fast enough. Woo! Let's go.
Goddamn Okafor!
I never lost my son. I lost myself. He brought me back. My wife brought me back. We're the sword that kills. We're the sword that gives life. One unstoppable life. We're not dead. You are.
Wow, let's go. Not gonna lie, for like a hot second, I was like, hey, he's got a good sales pitch.
Beale went to the woods to be on his own before the old hands. Over.
Do you want to meet now? Over.
No. Beale gave me something to do already.
God, I'm like, my fucking heart rate is up, man. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little tired when we started the episode, but like, I'm fucking wired at the moment. Did he put fucking the dude's body in the crate? Is he lugging it around? Is he gonna put it on display? What's the plan? Don't keep looking at it. You'll draw attention to it that way. Uh-oh. Yeah, this guy's a lot bigger than Rick. Come on, Rick. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Rick, 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 Rick. Jesus.
I got the echelon. How
They have
did
an
you?
entire tent of bombs out there. They're evacuating the kids. Then it's a whole city of people, Rick.
We can still get home, but not yet.
We have to stop them. Because we can stop them. Is this yours?
Yeah.
What's in it?
Damn you, commercial break. Uh-oh. Oh no. She went to go check. Did she just get like a sense that was off on that transmission, or what the hell?
Oh man, at the time I missed. Not seeing our kids growing up. I know we can't, but I think about that time and I just want to go back.
We are back.
And this is the shit we do.
Yes, it is.
Guys,
Was that a backup hand? A different hand? His sieve hand? Because he's got one with him. Oh no, he doesn't. It was on the table there, though. Or did he just go in there and put it up? Yeah, okay, never mind. Why doesn't he have it with him, though, right now?
Countermeasures each replication of the CP will be confirmed at squad level.
Be very careful.
This is the last little part.
Standing here, I should be scared, but I'm not. Because of you.
No.
I forgot. I have something for you.
Aww. Let's go. Give her a blade. It's not her preferred style, but it's something. Oh my god, let's go.
I think I'm emotional indebted. You gotta make sure she stays.
I put my neck out for her. For you.
Is she finally piecing it together? Yep. Oh no. Oh no, this is... Oh, this is the least efficient way to pop these things off. But I want him paraded out in front of everybody else, though. I want Thorne and all the CRM peeps to see Beale turned like that just before they all go kaboom! Oh, motherfucker. Yeah, we need to move.
You are going to turn around. You are going to go back inside. And you are going to undo whatever you did. And when I find Beale, you are going to regret this. Yeah, you're going to fix this.
Never died. Won't stop. It can't stop.
No, no! At least that's enough to get her to hesitate. That sight. But they got no time at all. Yo! Woo! Wow, Jesus, man, they turned... Well, we don't know how long we were at a commercial, but for fuck's sake, man, they were instantly zombies! Of course she has a gas mask.
I'll rush her. You get the other mask.
Why you?
You got the sword. We go?
We go.
Oh no. Man, why did he bring his hand? Oh no. Oh no. Michonne!
Where is he?
Oh no. Come on, someone! Do something!
In a dead world, love is dead.
Love doesn't die. Watch.
Love doesn't die.
What the fuck? I'm glad he's alive, but how? What the hell?
Okafor is right. You just have to hope. Beale was wrong.
Unfortunate time to turn around on that now, right? Good job, Thorne. Damn. Oh no, you can't do it again. Get him up there. Get him up there. Thank you.
All casualties of the incident connected with the shocking revelations regarding all their operations and activities, the CRC voted unanimously for emergency oversight over the remaining forces of the CRM. Command hierarchies and layers of operational secrecy indicate
they leaked all of it out.
Did not participate
the people
in
know,
the
and
perpetrated by these
they don't.
Of the CRM,
they're not going along. Hell yeah!
For immediate reform. And another stunning unanimous vote by the CRC overturning CRM guidance. Free movement has been established for the Republic. Citizens are now free to leave at will. And the city will now welcome new citizens as they may arrive. With oversight of the military now in the council's hands, the CRM's priority has shifted beyond the CR's
He's nervous.
to now engage with, assist, and even airlift any survivor or community they may encounter.
Let's fucking... Yes! Oh, thank God. Aww.
I knew it, Dad. I knew you were still out there. You got him back.
You told me to.
You're the brave man?
I am. But maybe you could call me Dad.
Aww. That's a little better.
I believed.
Dear God, that's so cheesy. I hope we're able to get word to everybody who's been scattered to the winds that he's back too. Oh, airdropping supplies to Alexandria. Hell yeah, man. They did it, man. They did it. They got him back home, safe and sound, and reunited with the kids. The way he was building up, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, especially when Michonne was like, we're here. We have the power. What does it all mean if we leave, we go home, and we could stop this, but we don't. And it's called The Last Time. And I'm just like, is this the last time they save people? Is this the last time they do this like cowboy shit? Is this the last time they have to do this kind of thing? Ah, my Lord. It was stressing me out. I honestly, and obviously I think they're doing that to keep the tension up for the audience. But like legitimately, and I manifested this into the world like a few episodes ago. I was like, dude, what if they ended this and neither of them make it back? Cause like that's just the vibe it was selling, man. And I'm just glad we got a happy ending after all this time, after all this waiting, that we weren't left like that again. I wasn't sure if we were going to see it or if it was just going to be like the illusion that they succeeded and they're on their way home. But I'm glad that we did get to see like that reunion, because I think it's super important for us too that we see Rick meet RJ and reunite with Judith and them come back, and I'm glad that they did that, because honestly I just wasn't sure if schedules would work or any of the other thing, whatever. I don't know, something about all of this had me just so worried that the cynical part of my brain was just like, how are they going to like tear my soul apart the entire way through? I don't know why I was feeling that either, but all things considered though, wild episode, especially with us playing with time and then playing around with whether or not the time they were spending together and leading up to them going their separate ways was after the breeding, because I thought that was potentially them going out and getting their intel, and then they were going to figure out what to do next. And then there was the possibility that what we were seeing with them, in the bed together, talking about their plans after what we were seeing with them running around in uniform and stuff like that, until we finally got that line of dialogue talking about if you're in trouble and you need anything or if something changes, hit the radio, and then they did that, signifying those scenes are in fact after. Because with it being present day, with how things Rick had been, it also accentuates that tension, being in that moment, knowing that this in fact is the current timeline, the present timeline is these moments when they're at the base. And then he's getting the briefing, and then Beale is just like, hey, if there's people you were trying to get back to, because clearly you were trying to leave for a reason, rather than steamroll them, because that's our plan, is, you know, people that are let in, that are part of this, that have been given the briefing and are on board or going in support of it, he's willing enough to take a bet, take a chance on that person and trust them enough that whoever they deem worthy of the CRM's protection, he'll just bring in. He will spare them the death that he's going to unleash on every other community. So he's not going to go up to every community and be like, hey, how you guys doing? Here's our mission statement. You want to come in? Nah. He's going to kill them all, take their resources, stockpile it for the CRM, and just burn all the dead, all the living on the continent, and then start new. But if Rick sided with him, everybody that Rick loved, he would automatically spare that fate and bring them in, which is a pretty damn good sell, all things considered. But thankfully, Rick did what Rick normally does. It was like, that's cool, that's nice, but I'm going to do this my way. We shouldn't be burning these other communities. We should be helping them, bringing them in, and, you know, outreaching. You know, the living out there are still living, and if we have the means, we should be helping them, not taking them down along with the dead. You know, he's lost sight of that in the grand scheme of all of this, and I love that that carried through. Carl's mission, goals echoed through, and that mattered in this moment too. And I love that we harkened back and actually called upon in the moment, thematically, to the throat rip, to Carl, the sacrifice, and the fact that it was all of that that brought Rick back from thinking just like Beale. You know, he's already been on that journey. He's already been on that side of the fence. And it was his son that brought him back from that ledge, and he's not going to go flirting with that again. I love the way they kind of played upon a lot of these foundational elements through the many years we've been following these characters throughout this episode. It was really, really well done. Thorne was a thorn in my side the entire way through. Like, I get where she's kind of coming from. Obviously, what Bill's selling in a world like this where you maybe don't have the same experiences that Rick does, that hasn't seen the things that he's done, that hasn't experienced the same things, and having people out there like that, she's kind of lost all that. Even if she did or does, she's not been able to hold on to that belief and that faith, and has lost it. And you could tell. And for someone like that, I can understand why, when she got the briefing, why she was so gung-ho about joining on. But like, once she was on death's door, she just 180'd. It was like, well, I guess we just better hope that Okafor was right. Well, thank you. Now, thank you. I mean, like, there's no choice. The deed is done. I'm glad that we got that announcement talking about how they instantly, after realizing the horrible stuff that the CRM was doing and that what they were going to do, they decided to vote about opening their doors, revealing themselves, and they were going to no longer bar the world or keep people trapped in. You're free to come and go as you please, and anybody out there along the way that needs a helping hand, they are going to help. And it just becomes this extension of what our survivors have always been trying to achieve. And honestly, more so than what Beale was going to do, I feel like this would have a much larger impact on things. Sure, it doesn't solve the problem of the mass hordes of the dead, but it makes a huge difference for the people that are still alive living in that space. And with their technology, with their resources, they can still fight back just as much as they could before, but they're just not going to be burning the living along with the dead. Might be a little longer, might be a little more tedious, or might require a little more tact, but they can get it done this way. I believe in our people. I believe in Rick. The one thing I still don't understand necessarily is why Rick just didn't bring his metal fist with him. I don't know why leave that behind, especially when you're going out into the field like that to go enact this thing, and you know you are about to turn an entire force and then run and go AWOL. Like, I don't know why he left his combat hand behind at all. Maybe just because it was a symbol of what was taken from him. Maybe it was something like that. He wanted to leave that behind here because it represents who he was here. But practically, that's dumb as shit. Take it with you. He needed what he needed. And he could have used that damn thing. I don't know how he survived that grenade. I'll let it fly because it keeps Grimes alive at the end of this, because I was not about to have us go through all of this and for him to just pop like a balloon right there in the middle of the end. That would have been just massively rude to do on all fronts. But yeah, man, we did it. We got Rick back. We got Michonne back. We got the family reunited. The CRM is now out into the world, going out, reaching out, and helping everybody else. And I don't know, because I know like some of the other stuff, the other series that are floating around, the other spinoffs, I don't know if Dead City was confirmed to get another season or not. I know they're talking about multiple seasons of Daryl Dixon. Obviously, that's not even on this continent, so I don't even know how this would affect anything going on over there. By my understanding, everything else, I just kind of would have loved to have seen, like, especially Daryl learning the truth that, you know, that Rick has been found and that he's back, because I feel like that would be just such a much needed revelation and boon to morale that he would need after everything that, and all the time he also spent trying to find Rick. I just feel like everybody we followed, it would have been nice. I know realistically, it probably would have been next to impossible to schedule everything to get it in here like that, but I just really would have loved to have seen, especially at least the people that have been there the longest, get a little bit of a reaction shot to Rick's return. We got the most important element, and that's the family. So all that considered, it's still amazing. Like, I'm not going to say that it makes it less of a satisfying ending. It's just one of those things where I'm just like, I could have liked a little bit more. But epic, man. The way Rick jumped across that table, the moment it called back to that whole, like, look me in the eye and I'll just know. I don't need you to say anything. Just look me in the eye. I'll read it. And that moment, that realization, and before anything even happened, Beale was like, you mother, no! And then Rick jumps across that table and it's done. I loved that. Oh, dude, there's so many great elements in this episode. The action was great. The fight sequences were great. The whole setup and takedown of the CRM was great. They managed to pull it off and resolved all of this in this singular episode, which I'm glad that they did, though I wouldn't have been mad if they left things open and then maybe they did another one, but it is what it is. If this is the last we get of these two, I think it's a pretty solid conclusion, or send-off at least. But guys, what did you think? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, it gets you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sherritt, Ryan, Karen, York, Corey Scott, Melita, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, Jake and Trail, Eric Official, Casey Wood, Russell Crockett, and Justin Smith. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.